Right from his professional debut in 2013, Vasily Lomachenko has set a new standard for elite boxing.
Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko!
Racing into a world title fight in only his second contest, the masterful Ukrainian has scurried across weight classes in search of the next big challenge as he cements his ever-growing boxing legacy.
Yesterday we met with him and he goes down! Oh, the hook floors him! He is crumbled and he is out!
While regularly dazzling audiences, first on HBO and now on ESPN, Lomachenko's style has attracted a diverse fan base of sports enthusiasts eager to follow his every move.
That's 4 guys that don't come out of their corner in a row. What's your new nickname?
Maybe I changed my second name. Maybe I changed, and now my name is Lomachenko.
With a huge fight against fellow Olympic gold medalist Luke Campbell set for August 31st, we revisit Lomachenko's career in this episode of A Look Back. No matter what their background or pedigree, most fighters ease their way into a professional boxing career to some degree. Vasily Lomachenko is not most fighters, indicating from the get-go that his record will be built on quality rather than quantity. The Ukrainian master boxer made his debut against Ramirez.
Obey my commands at all times. God bless. Touch up.
Southpaw Lomachenko wasted no time in planting the feet and blasting away Ramirez inside 4 rounds.
Marquez type pace, about 40-45 punches per round. And Ramirez is already down on one knee as the result of a right-hand body shot by Lomachenko.
Good body shot.
Oh, another body shot knocked down.
What will come from now?
Wonder whether Ramirez will get up from this one. That was a thunderous shot, and Russell Mora is going to wave it off.
Daring to be great always entails a certain element of risk. Just one fight after his impressive debut, Lomachenko was busy challenging for world honors against former champion Orlando Salido. A rugged, uncompromising veteran of 56 contests, the Mexican was tough enough to represent a credible win, but believed to be beatable enough for someone of Lomachenko's talent to deal with.
A fair number of the body shots in the last couple of rounds have landed below the belt, and I've not seen a single warning yet from Lawrence Cole on that. So that's the kind of, quote, professionalism that Lomachenko was expected to have to face tonight, and he's getting it.
Not for the first time in his career, Salido failed to read the script. Coming in over the weight limit and landing low blows on numerous occasions, experienced Salido leveled the playing field in every conceivable fashion, en route to defeating the maestro on a split decision.
Orlando City, Salido!
Wasting no time mixing it with the big boys, 1-1 Lomachenko bounced back immediately from his first loss with a title-winning effort over unbeaten Gary Russell Jr.
Veteran referee Jack Reese calls for the opening bell.
Lomachenko used his precision timing and calculated pressure to pile up the points against a fellow southpaw.
Oh, there was a massive right-hand bind. Lomachenko.
Renowned for his quick hands, Russell Jr. did enough quality work to earn an even scorecard on one judge's reckoning.
Featherweight champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko.
Russell's body of work since the loss is only serving to enhance Loma's glittering resume. Loma was one of 4 star names on a card headlined by Manny Pacquiao, as Top Rank further ventured into the Chinese market.
Only 3 fights as a professional. Bottom line, he's the most precocious fighter of this age with this background ever to have appeared in the sport.
Thai challenger Tatakun had a false shine to his impressive-looking record.
After Lomachenko onslaughts him like this.
Fantastic uppercut. Amazing Looking uppercut began that series of punches, and then Lomachenko landed about 8 more.
Lomachenko never ascended into the higher gears, while dropping and outmaneuvering his overmatched foe for 12 rounds.
Winner by unanimous decision, and still WBO World Champion Lomachenko.
Back in America, and back to starching his prey, Vasily was keen to make the most of his prime slot on the illustrious Floyd Mayweather-Manny Pacquiao undercard.
Be a big problem. Like that.
Wow.
Rodriguez came to fight, but as the bout progressed, the Puerto Rican was fighting hard just to stay competitive.
And he didn't see it, but this is becoming a brutal display, and down goes Rodriguez.
Rodriguez tried to use his slower hands to grab hold of the fleet-footed champion. Lomachenko resisted and peppered him mercilessly until the 9th round finished.
And what's instructive about those 32 punches, the number of punches thrown by Rodriguez has...
What a couple of right hooks. What a couple of right hooks there.
9, 10.
And that was a conscious process.
Mexican Cosicha had already been bettered by fighters a couple of rungs below Lomachenko, so was unlikely to provide anything more than padding for the record.
The thing about his whole style, as long as his feet are like that, he can be quicker than everybody else like that right there. He can make moves and pivot around. He can do anything he wants to because of his great footwork.
The Ukrainian dominated his opponent, throwing and landing nearly every shot in the book.
Kosic is pretty much spent at this point, though.
Oh, yeah, he's totally spent. I mean, he's been beat up in this fight. And then finally the body shot catches him. And down he goes. It goes up to 3 and 4. He should be able to get up at 8 if he wants to. 6. He spits up the mouthpiece. 8. 9.
The top-ranked star admitted afterwards that he was just having too much fun in there to end it early. Billed as the master boxer with skills to burn and pound-for-pound talent, Lomachenko showed against Martinez that he is just as comfortable standing his ground and posting highlight reel knockouts as well.
Quick and elusive with Lomachenko.
Oh, right hand by Lomachenko.
Moving up to super featherweight against a seasoned, dependable champion was all par for the course. A left hand, followed by a rapid right hook, dispensed with Martinez as quickly as the referee dispensed with the count. It was one of the most clinical finishes of 2016.
Rocky scared, goes down. Oh, man, that's it. I don't think he's getting up. Wow. That's it. What a performance, and a cartwheel and a backflip to boot. Lomachenko.
Nicknamed the Axeman as a testament to his fight-ending punch power, Walters was expected in some quarters to represent a credible yardstick of Lomachenko's professional progression.
Walters is the best available opponent we're getting with Lomachenko, and he's a top-flight fighter in and around this weight division.
Making the first defense of his WBO super featherweight strap, Lomachenko spent the early going working out the moves of Walters.
Lomachenko, we see that great footwork. Constantly able to move side to side and step around Nicholas Walters. He's a step-around fighter of the highest order.
Confused, bemused, and unable to land anything meaningful, Walters unceremoniously quit after the 7th.
No, I don't want to continue. No. Don't want to continue. No. Okay.
They're stopping the fight. That's astonishing. His corner apparently making a decision that there just wasn't any way.
It wasn't.
After disposing of Walters, Lomachenko was served up tough Jason Sosa, a respected New Jersey native who had battled back into significance after some early career blips.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Sosa was a world-level operator who held a title of reasonable significance, so was technically entering into a unification contest of sorts, despite being forced to drop his own silverware due to political complications.
Look at him the second time. Body shots landing for Lomachenko. Combination upstairs. Another combination upstairs. Lomachenko, too much hand speed.
Too much hand speed and too much feet position. Look where his feet is being positioned. And that's important because he's firing off those angles which Sosa can't handle it.
Lomachenko showed the gap in class from the outset, forcing Sosa's corner to throw in the towel and save their man for another night.
I can't think of anyone quite like Lomachenko. He's showing us something new.
Lomachenko is showboating, putting on a show. First, he imitates Jason Sosa, throwing wild shots. Then he steps inside Sosa's gloves and hits him with clean shots. And now they're going to stop.
Good for Rivas. Correct call.
Good job.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right call.
Congratulations to Lomachenko. Sosa's disappointed, but this is the right call. Another technical knockout for Vasily Lomachenko against a thoroughly outclassed opponent.
Another capable contender, another victim of the unfathomable Matrix style presented by Lomachenko.
High-tech Lomachenko!
The 130-pound king was too slick and too quick for Marriaga, who was coming in off the back of a loss to Oscar Valdez, but had acquitted himself well in defeat.
As opposed Charles Constantine.
Lomachenko dropped the Colombian in the third, overcame a cut in the fourth, and wowed the sizable Ukrainian contingent with his full repertoire until Marriaga's corner ended the massacre in the seventh.
And a knockdown scored with a sweeping punch from Vasily. That is it. Fight is over. Marriaga will take no more. TKO victory for Vasily Lomachenko.
Diminutive Cuban Guillermo Rigondeaux stepped into the gap left by others and moved up 2 weight divisions to tackle the Ring Magazine's super featherweight #1.
Lomo trying to get to the inside behind that jab. There's another moment there, and on what was assumed to be a break, he connected.
Despite his undoubted abilities, Southpaw Rigondeaux was struggling to impose his will on the bout at any point.
You know, there's nothing that he can do right now besides hold to keep Lomachenko off of him.
For the 4th time running, Lomachenko was handed victory after an opponent or his corner called time prematurely.
Nice short uppercut in that exchange.
How about the body punch with the right hand? Now to the inside, the uppercut with the left hand as Rigo goes to the belt line.
This is really hard hitting a guy that's going down so low like that. It really is.
That time he turned to give an angle with the right hand. Title fight as Loma's in control. I'll show you what happened after the bell at the end of the last round. Against Loma, beaten down, hopeless, without an answer, and Lomachenko has made Rigondeaux quit.
In WBA's super lightweight belt holder, Jorge Linares, Vasily at least had someone who could come close to matching him for speed and technique. Linares' career had been haunted by his glaring flaws, but he showed in round 6 the undoubted ability he possessed when dropping Lomachenko with a straight hand.
Lomachenko goes down. What a turn!
The cards were relatively tight going into the 10th round when Loma pulled a body shot out of the locker and a grimacing Linares was counted out.
Really high-level stuff. Unbelievable stuff. Right in the center of the ring. And Linares goes down. Lomachenko scores the knockdown. It's over. It's over. He did it. Lomachenko, the fastest in history to become a 3-division world champ.
Solid WBO lightweight king Jose Pedraza had only lost once prior to meeting Lomachenko, and that was at the skillful fists of enigmatic southpaw Gervonta Davis.
Straight left hand, Lomachenko.
Right up the pipe.
Lomachenko was criticized in some quarters for fighting Pedraza, even though it was a unification, which shows the standards to which Loma is now held.
Here. Short uppercut by Lomachenko.
Pedraza's got to throw some punches. He's not throwing anything.
A big uppercut by Lomachenko. Pedraza hanging out for dear life. It goes down to a knee. 20 seconds still to go. Lomachenko fires away. Pedraza goes down again on the body blow.
Despite being brutally battered in the 11th, Pedraza somehow clung on to become the first man to hear the final bell against Lomachenko since Surya Tadakun 9 fights earlier in 2014. Not many fans or pundits were giving likable Brit Anthony Crolla much of a chance ahead of his early 2019 West Coast tilt against the eminent technician.
It's showtime!
Crolla was a heavy underdog and found his American debut extremely heavy weather from the start.
Look at this offensive attack by Lomachenko. He is pulling Crolla.
That is a knockdown. That is not a TKO.
Lomachenko's accurate punch-picking gave way to ruthless efficiency as he forced a count on his overmatched adversary in the third, before deciding to forcibly dispose of him in the fourth.
We met with him and he goes down. Oh, the hook floors him.
The sight of Crolla reeling around on the canvas after a pinpoint right hook was a visual representation of the destruction caused by lightweight king Lomachenko.